All right, check, man. You hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right, all right, all right, all right, all right, all right. Let me turn that off. Let me turn that off. Boom. All right, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Rap Arena Live, back. Been a minute, been a while. A lot to cover, a lot to talk about. Trying to make sure that the audio is working. If somebody can in the chat could just let us know if the audio is good. Are we a-okay? Matty, you can hear me still, right?
I can hear you great.
Perfect. What's up, my brother? Fresh off the win?
Yeah, nice little win. Got a lot to get into tonight, and kind of let you break it down. And man, what when you say we're back, we're back. I mean, God, I didn't think it was going to be. We still got 90 days, so
Man, bro, it's crazy. It's 3 months away, literally 3 months from the tournament even being like here. But it's the biggest thing that it's like dominating the state right now for some of the right reasons and some of the wrong reasons.
I think a lot of it has to do too is like, Kendrick and Drake have ignited, their beef and their battles and their diss songs and stuff. And I think it's just put a flame under hip hop right now where everybody's just like, you know what? We're going to compete. We're going to go at it. We're going to drop diss records and but we're going to keep it music. And that's, the main thing is to keep it music.
Right. Yeah. Culturally right now, that's where it's at. Diss tracks. Everybody's dissing everybody. Rosé's sending out diss tracks. Soulja Boy is not sending out diss tracks. He's
the Game put his diss track out against Rosé. Kendrick has his few. Drake has his few, and I think now Arizona has their few.
It's insane. It's going crazy, but naturally it has reached the rap arena. And I think for like I said, I think for a lot of the good reasons, but then a lot of, areas of opportunity that maybe we got to address tonight. But before we get to that, recap, let's kind of talk about what's happening August 10th. It's the biggest event of the year, man, not just in Phoenix, but it's going to take over the internet too. I can promise you that. It's the Rap Arena, the 16 Bar Belaire Freestyle Tournament. Shout out to Belaire. Shout out to Matty Ice. Shout out Rosé. A lot of repeat faces, a lot of new faces, a lot more drama. Anything you want to add on the event before we kind of get into some of the storylines?
Yeah, so I stand on this, and nobody's corrected me, and I've been saying this a lot. I always we did the freestyle tournament, which was August 19th last year, almost a year from now, this August. Obviously, we had, you and Matty, and you guys did the live stream and the pay-per-view, and it was incredible. We're bringing that same concept back this year. We're going to live stream it. I know there's going to be people in different countries watching this. We're also running the tournament straight through. So we're not going to take hour breaks in between the rounds and stuff like that. We'll have like a 5 to 10 minute break, but we're not going to take hour breaks in between the rounds. We want to run the tournament right through, and then we're going to have like 4 or 5 hours of like showcasing all these different performers as well after the tournament to kind of celebrate the winner, have bottle service, and party the rest of the night. So that's going to be the concept that we're bringing for this tournament. Anybody that was at the Matty Ice Fest, I made a mistake. I didn't have food vendors there. So this tournament, we're going to have a lot of food vendors. We're going to have a lot of food. We're going to make sure it's really comfortable for everybody and stuff.
Yeah, I think everybody got to remember that the last one was the first one, right? So a lot of things that happened, you just weren't expecting. You didn't know.
Song tournament, it's hard to do. So song tournaments, we're going to stick to this freestyle concept. I like the drama. Believe it or not, I like the drama. I like the diss tracks and everything, but I want to make sure people can differentiate music and real problems. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, as long as we can keep this music, I like what's going on because it is drawing a lot of attention. But we need to keep this music and not bring it to the next level. Because once it's brought to the next level, like all the fun's out the window at that point.
Yeah.
And it just ruins everything.
Yeah. So I think with that, we could transition kind of going into what caused this conversation essentially. That started with Kid Friendly. Thursday night, Kid Friendly drops a diss track. He disses everybody.
Dude, I was, and I want to address that. I was sitting on a plane. It was actually in the morning, bro. It had to have been Thursday morning. I was sitting on a plane, and I flew to Vegas. It was Thursday morning, and I flew to Vegas. And when I was sitting on the plane in Phoenix still, on the way to Vegas, I got a text message from the Kid Friendly. And it was the diss track. I listened to it in my headphones. I'm like, holy shit, this is crazy. I thought it was fire. And keep in mind, 3 hours before that, I posted a contestant giveaway and said, whoever gives me the best verse up until June 1st on this beat, I'm going to give a free slot to. And that's even for contestants that registered and paid a deposit. I'll refund you and you don't know anything. So I was giving it to anybody that wanted to do it, had an opportunity. You give me your best verse. Kid Friendly sent me that 3 hours later. Obviously, I'm going to put that up because he talked about like 12 or 15 different contestants. I don't think he said anything too disrespectfully. There were some disrespectful lines. I don't think he took it to that level. And I thought it was actually good for hip hop and good for Arizona hip hop, especially because, hey, 15 artists just got brought up. And now some of those artists are dropping diss tracks and they're actually fucking fire. So I think it was a dope for that. But the Kid Friendly made himself a target. I think he kind of knows that. He definitely dropped a fire track. Neek came out within 24 hours. She dropped a fire track, and within her track, she didn't just.
Jazzy J was the first one, no? Jazzy J was the first one. She clapped back like
Jazzy J didn't drop a track. She hasn't dropped a track. It was Neek. Neek was the first one to respond.
Gotcha.
And Neek responded with a really dope diss track, and she did it really quick. Within a matter of 24 hours, we had that.
Yeah.
And she responded to the Kid Friendly, but not only did she respond to the Kid Friendly, but she responded to Lil Ari. Her and Lil Ari have a track record. They have a history where they're not the biggest fans of each other. Let's just put it that way. Right. And that started its own battle, which, respectfully, Lil Ari has a right to respond. Neek dropped her name in a diss track, and Lil Ari responded, and then, they've been going at it back and forth. The good news behind this is I believe in both of them. I think they're both talented. I appreciate both of them wanting to compete and doing this not only for themselves, but putting on for their state and their city and the people that they fuck with. And I think we're all on the same page now, is that we're going to keep this music, because I believe Neek has kids. I believe so. I'm not sure, but I believe she has kids. I know Lil Ari has kids. People have families. It's a lot deeper than this fucking tournament and a round of hip hop. Okay. So no matter what, I know that my heart is in that same area that we're going to make sure that no matter what, we keep this in that lane. I'm not asking anybody to be friends. I'm not trying to be corny. Like, fuck that person, that's great. But we're going to keep it to just that then. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Whatever happens after, that night, we can't control. But right. So that had happened. Then Brent Allen went ahead today and he dropped his diss track on the Kid Friendly. We have a lot of guys that have been quiet. Like Chris Coke's been very quiet this tournament right now. That's interesting to me. He's been very quiet. I'm curious if he starts chirping soon. Be the Ruler has been pretty quiet. I think he's going to be pretty focused on this one. I think you're
seeing a lot of the vets now, right? Second competition or third competition overall, second 16 bar competition. I think some of the vets, some of the ones who are real like established players understand that the bullshit, like they're kind of not here for it. You feel me? I feel like they're very focused on bars. They done sold it. They got a little bit of their personality and their respect up in the competition. I would expect them as it gets closer to start, revving up a little bit. Shout out Two-Tone. Two-Tone, I see you, man. He said he in the gym, flourishing. Okay, absolutely. As you should. Nick Nova is on the Instagram chat. She said, I'm looking to change the standards for female artists overall. We don't get enough credit.
Neek, she's absolutely right. Let's put it this way. Actually, I will say right now, there's the female game. The females in rap are doing a lot of big things right now. That's a fact. But Neek is absolutely right. That's why it's so important to me, specifically with Neek and Lil Ari. And there's other females in this tournament, by the way. Indy West is going to do big things. Jazzy J's in this. There's other female tournaments or other females in this tournament. My thing is that's why it's so important that these female artists, and I'm not just calling out Neek and Lil Ari, I'm saying it's important for everybody that we handle ourselves like professionals, because this is a spotlight. Weezle, this is an opportunity for you and your team in Create Media to show this to the world, to do what happened to Chris Koch. When Chris Koch picked up like 10,000 followers in 2 days because he went viral from his freestyle. That's what we want to happen. That's what we want to happen with artists here in Arizona, because that's a win for us. You know what I'm saying? Not only is it a win for them, it's a win for us. That's what we're trying to create here. But that outside shit's not gonna help us. But I think everybody's on the same page with that now. What Neek just said was awesome. That's exactly what I would love to hear. If she wants to change the game, bro, she wants to set a standard. That's the fucking lane that we need. That's exactly what we're looking for. And that's what these tournaments can do.
Yeah, 1,000%. I think anybody who's new to the tournament, I would just encourage you, go do your research on what happened last time. Because again, there was one winner, but I mean, let's be honest, and that's no disrespect to the winner, but we hardly talk about the winner. There were so many different storylines and personalities, people who made, like, I want to say made a name for them, but really like elevated their stock, you feel me? And creative relationships and collaborations, things like that. The goal is to make a platform that benefits any and everyone, okay? I understand right now it might seem like it's going down this route, right? Oh, we don't want to pay to be in the competition, or, you know, I don't want to just keep it bars. I want to, you know, if I got beef with something, all that. I get that. I understand all that. What you need to understand though on our end is see where the vision is going. We're trying to create we keep calling it the UFC of rap. If you don't want to do it, you don't have to. Understand that. You do not have to do it. Don't fuck it up for us. I done put in too many years trying to figure this out. Matty done put in too many years doing what he does. Shout out Tone, he's hosting it. He done put in more than all of us probably, you feel me? Bootleg Kev is going to be there. No need to say anything about that. Shout out to the rest of the judges. There's plenty of other people who take it that much more serious than somebody. And I'm not calling nobody out. This isn't directed to anyone. This is in general. If it's not about increasing your value, potentially winning the money and understanding what to do with that moment and the resources going into it, do me a favor and bounce out of it. You feel me? Bounce out. We won't be hurting to find people to get into this. I promise you that. What blew my mind was all the talk about how, Matty, it was hard to fill up the bracket.
What's crazy about that is when people say that to me, that's when I had a few people say that to me. Oh, you're not doing as well. This and that. I had people say that to me. When that happened, I turned the switch on even bigger, and we picked up like 10 contestants in 2 days. Here's the thing. My thing is this, and Weezle, I kind of told you this the other day on the phone, is right now I'm at like, I would say 35 contestants, right? We're over halfway, and we still have 90 days, right? Yeah. My thing is this, is I can get to 50 by like 2 or 3 days from now, 4 days from now. My thing is this, though, is that I don't want to bring in every single artist that really has done nothing and really can't rap. If I listen to it, I'll be real. We're going to start denying people because we got to have a competition too. I can't just have 55 average artists and 5 great ones, right? Or 50 or 10 or 45. So we want competition as well. No, we will always fill our bracket easily. The Matty Ice Fest filled up in 30 days. That was a song tournament. The first time we did this, Weezle, we were learning on how to do this. We're way ahead of stress right now. So that's the good thing. I'm not even stressing. We're way ahead of stress.
No, we're gonna be good. I mean, listen, I run the TikTok and I run the Instagram. There's DMs of inquiries. You know what I'm saying? Like we're gonna be good. And yeah, we say that with a little bit of pride because I mean, shit, it's going well. Trust me, behind the scenes, it's going really well. And that's why we care about trying to like figure out the whole thing where it seemed like a lot of the diss tracks and a lot of the drama was leading down an unnecessary road. Kind of just following what had happened this past weekend after Kid Friendly dissed everyone. Slugger two times seemed to take exception to kind of what was said. And the only reason why I want to bring this up, because it's water under the bridge at this point, is because Slugger did the most respectable thing ever, stood on his business, let it be known why he wasn't messing with it, got a little hot, that's okay, he's a grown man, and then came back enough to squash it enough to let it be known that it's going to stay rap, and even wanting to get into some business competitively with the rap. And again, that's a man who understands what's going on. Shout out to Slugger. Slugger 2 times is a star. He will be a star. However, we can help him be a star. We're going to do so. What do you think about that?
He has a big song, Rumors. That's like actually a very viral song that's got. He's gonna make some noise in this tournament. He could win. I mean, he got any of these guys can win it all. You know, I don't know what Slug is gonna do all summer or how prepared he's gonna get. He has the talent to win it all.
For sure, 1000%.
A lot of these guys and girls have the talent to win it all. But you got to put the work in. You got to want this. You know, I told any contestant that's just been talking to me, saying, you know, just talking to me about the tournament. I can only give him advice on like what I would do, right? I'm not the judge. I'm not standing on stage. I'm not talking to the judges that night, and I have no influence over Bootleg Kev at all. So at the end of the day, like I would tell this: if it was me, I'd be starting right now, like getting ready right now. Like I would want to get ahead of the game. So I'd be starting right now because there probably is 50 contestants that aren't starting right now. So I'm going to be 14. I'm going to be ahead of 50 other contestants.
Right.
I'd be looking at the brackets. I'd be looking at who I think are the people I'm going to maybe have to face when that gets dropped. But right now, I'd still be getting prepared. I'd at least know every round what beats I'm doing. I'd start getting my shit together, getting strategic with what I'm going to do. That would be me. And I would take every fucking contestant seriously. You saw what happened with Sholey and Patrick the Ginger. And I'm going to be real with you. I listened to that round. Do I think Sholey's a way better MC than Patrick the Ginger? Of course. Do I think if Sholey battled Patrick the Ginger 10 times, he would beat him 9 out of 10 times or 10 out of 10 times? Yes, right? The problem is Sholey came with very average bars that round and didn't this is just what it is. Came with average bars that round and wasn't so enthusiastic about it because I felt like he was facing somebody that he thought he can destroy. And Patrick the Ginger came in super excited, like he just blew 10 lines of coke, and he was ready to go. Okay, and
Patrick the Ginger was in 8 Mile for sure. And that's not even a white joke. He was in 8 Mile.
He was.
He was Patrick throwing up mom spaghetti. He came out like, no.
So I want to tell everybody, like, don't just dog walk your opponent because you don't think him or her is good. Like, you want to come in and kill your opponents lyrically, every single one of them.
Shout out Nov, my brother Nov in the building. Shout out Nov on Twitch.
I would love to see Nov. I know Nov won't do it, but I'd love to see.
I told Nov he needs to. Come on, Nov. So absolutely take it serious because anybody could get. There were so many upsets. There's so many upsets. I mean that's
the point. That was a big one because I thought Sholey could be in the Final Four. I thought Sholey could win his conference, maybe. Yeah,
I thought Sholey was going to win the whole thing.
And he flew in from New York from that to get to lose the Patrick the Ginger round one. So it was a tense moment for sure. But it was Patrick the Ginger's biggest moment. He's probably going to tell his grandkids about that.
Golly, yeah, 5%. Before we move on from the Slugger and the kid friendly thing, you see, part of Thursday night, I was playing, like Weezle, Don King a little bit. They wanted to battle. I said, you know what, y'all want to battle, and y'all putting up the bread. Like, because, it was like they putting up a stack each, basically. Right. I said, hey, we could produce that. You weren't really too keen on the idea.
I'll tell you why. I'm not because at this point, I don't want to take away from the tournament. Sure. And I want to get this settled in front of a big crowd. And I'd rather just put them in the conference. And if they both do what they're supposed to do, then they can potentially see each other. I just think right now, that would kind of like keep Slugger from focusing on the tournament, keep the kid friendly from focusing on the tournament. And I kind of just feel like we're not even sold the tournament out yet. And, we need to focus on that.
That's right.
That's just me. And I would love to see it, but I think that there's going to be things that people, and I think that will be the lane for that. I would love to see it, but I also don't think that the demand is necessarily there. If those two want to, we can't. If they want to do it, they want to do it. But I don't think the demand is necessarily there yet for them. Now, if they met in the tournament and there was a controversial round, where the kid felt like he got sledded or Slugger felt like he got sledded, and there was a lot of people that agreed with either one of them, then I would think maybe we can address it at that point. But
with that being said, we are before like the tinfoil hats and all the conspiracy theorists when it comes to bracket talk and everything come out. We're putting them on a collision course. They're going to have to earn it, but they're going to be in the same conference.
So I talked to Neek today.
Now, I'm not talking about Neek and Ari. I'm talking about Slug and Kid Friendly.
No, I know that, but I was just bringing this up really quick. She does want to see Ari first round, so that's like a matchup that they do want to that we're gonna make happen, as long as they're both on that same agenda with that. And then as far as like Kid Friendly and Slugga, I think that would probably be, by the way they'd be seated, I think it would probably be they would have to see each other in the next round or two. So we'll see.
Sweet 16 in front of Bootleg Kev. Earn it. Get there.
And guys, just so you know, Bootleg Kev.
Matty rigged it. If you know, you know.
Bootleg Kev. I have zero influence over this with him. Meaning, I barely talk to Kev. Kev's been great to deal with throughout this tournament, but I'm not talking to Bootleg Kev at all. Like throughout the days, we talk maybe once every couple weeks, and it's very light. So as far as like Kev is concerned, it is solely his decision that night, and solely his. And he's gonna be, and how we're doing this, which is different from any other tournaments, which I love, is Kev is gonna be right on stage. So he is gonna hear every bar for bar and feel it, just like he would, just like he's competing. He's gonna feel that. So those punchlines are gonna hit a little harder on stage. And not only that, if I was a contestant in this shit, Bootleg Kev's a fucking icon for what he does. Okay, for somebody like me, he's an icon. Meaning, like, yo, he's super established. He's done some of the biggest interviews ever in hip hop. Meaning, he just interviewed NBA YoungBoy. NBA YoungBoy said it was his favorite interview ever. He did, and it picked up millions of views online. And he had him at his fucking house, right? Not only that, Kev has interviewed a lot of other huge fucking A-listers. And he's been in the game for a long time. So to have somebody like that a part of this is fucking major. And if I was an artist, I'd be like, fuck the whole Matty Ice thing. I'm trying to impress Bootleg Kev.
Right.
I'm trying to win this shit in front of Kev, because Kev's really the one picking this thing. This is really Kev's tournament at the end of the day, because when it gets to the Sweet 16 down, it's fucking Bootleg Kev. And he's going to be the one that says, I liked you better. I thought you did a better job. And I'm going to go with you. And I would also think that, like, the winner, the runner-up, I would think, and Kev hasn't said this, but I would think, like, the winner will probably get an invite to freestyle on his show.
I don't even think you got to necessarily be the winner. I think if you impress him.
For sure.
You feel me? Like,
you're going to go
that is what it's about. Yeah,
sure.
That's what it's about. It's the thing is, like, it's not even just about Bootleg Kev. Bootleg Kev, I'm assuming.
Scram Jones is coming in for this shit too. I mean,
right. Scram Jones, Natasha Castles, shout out Chris Rivers too. And then you're going to have the internet. You're going to have the world watching. You feel me? Like, why wouldn't Rose pop open live? You might impress Rose on Twitch. You know what I'm saying? You might impress Brett Barish might be tuned in. You know, like, we're not selling. It's just
those are big facts. And by the way, I'm definitely sending him the live stream and shit. So, like,
yeah, like, it's so easy. Raparena.com, they're gonna be able to watch it. Just like last time. It's not gonna be a paywall, it's gonna be free, it's gonna be YouTube, it's probably gonna be Twitch, really. Yeah, why wouldn't they? You get what I'm saying? Like, why absolutely why wouldn't you be keeping in mind that you could really sell yourself to someone? That should be your main concern in this. For sure. But it is a competition, which means it needs to keep competitive. So with the whole Slugga versus Kid Friendly, Lil Ari, Neek Nova, you think best time to do all that is after? Same thing we did with Reencounter.
Yeah. I think we need to just chill. We need to fill these brackets, and let the days pass. I think this Slugga and Kid Friendly thing is already settled down. There's not like a demand for it. Like, there was a demand for Chris Coke and Dylan. We needed to see that. Like, I needed to see it too. Like, there was a demand for it, right?
Yeah.
There's not a demand for anything right now. There's a demand for the tournament. And the tournament's going to bring within its own questions, no matter what, because there's always two sides to every coin. So one person might agree with this and one person might not. 75% might agree with it. 25% might not. We don't know.
I think there was a demand for the Ari and Neek Nova thing.
There is a demand for that. We're doing
a demand for Kid Friendly and Slugga. And I think the right play is let everybody meet in the arena and get that one-off. The one-off will lead to a lot of, you know what I'm saying? Then let's break bread, y'all. Like, if they in here watching, or if they watch this back, like, let's really business moves. Let's be smart about this. That being said, competition talk, there's a new beat being added, and I think it's only right. So you want to go ahead and explain that?
Yes. So what we're going to do is the first round, we're going to keep the 2 beats that are in there, but we're also going to add in there the Not Like Us beat. And people are going to be like, well, there's only 2 beats in the other 2 rounds after that. That's okay. We want to start it off with a bang. So the first round, we're going to do 3. And the reason why we're doing that is when we released the beats, we released everything super early this time because we wanted everybody to be ahead of the game. When we released the beats, that diss track didn't drop yet. That beat is so fucking hard, and that diss track is so hard that we couldn't not have it in the tournament. So we're going to throw that Not Like Us beat for first round. And when I release the new beat menu and the bracket gets full again, when the bracket gets full, I'm going to be announcing that on my Instagram and letting everybody know. But anybody that's in here right now, I'm going to be posting a lot about it. The Not Like Us beat you can use only for the first round. And then remember, you do have a wild card beat as well. You do have a wild card beat as well. So what if somebody wanted to use the Not Like Us beat in the first round, and then they wanted to use it as their wild card? Are we allowing that, Weezle?
So they want to use Not Like Us twice?
I mean, what if that was happening? I got to think of every scenario. I can't have another acapella situation.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? I think you can only use 1 beat once. That's it, no matter what it is. So I think keep it to that. So yes, the Not Like Us beat will be added to the first round.
Right. Yeah. I mean, you want to rap on Not Like Us twice, like for what? Do it the first time.
Yeah.
Get rid of it the first time, and you'll be all right.
For sure.
Which beat are you looking most forward to? I felt like last time it was the YG beat. That was like it made for a great round. The Mob D beat made for great rounds.
Looking at this beat menu, I can tell you right now.
DJ Al said use 1 beat 1 time.
The Like That beat's gonna be crazy.
Yeah, Like That's gonna be a good first round. It's Like That, and then you got Hard Knock Life, right?
Yeah, I think that Hard Knock Life is gonna be dope too. I think
if you use Hard Knock Life, get ready to not meet Bootleg Kev. Get the hell out of here with Hard Knock Life.
Can you imagine Chris Coke rapping over a Hard Knock Life? I'm be serious with you.
I can imagine it. I don't want it. I told Coke what he needs to do already. Coke needs to do Not Like Us, and he needs to do the Mexican thing again. And we'll do 60 million this time, I promise you.
Ether's gonna be dope.
Ether will be good. Ether will be real good.
Jeezy's gonna be dope.
Jeezy, I Love It is all right.
Man, there's so many good beats on this one. Champagne Moments with Rose is gonna be dope.
Facts.
Young Maz beat, The Takeover by Jay-Z, super dope.
True. I think Tone and Oz said earlier that you should put BBL Drizzy on there.
You never know.
He said you never know. Somebody, I can guarantee you, if you understand the moment, what you're trying to do, you better go up there and use a wild card on BBL Drizzy.
Hey, bro, that was crazy. That'd be crazy.
It's
actually hard to be real.
The BBL Drizzy. You grab attention ASAP. For sure, you'd grab attention.
For sure.
Chevy said, which beat y'all talking about? Like That, Future, or Not Like Us, Kendrick? We're talking about both of them, bro.
Well, actually, Like That's already on the beat. We're adding Not Like Us to the first round.
We're adding Not Like Us to the first round, right?
That's it. So everything stays the same. You can use the Hard Knock Life. You can use the Like That still. But we're adding Not Like Us because we want to start it off with a bang too. And that beat was never on the menu because it didn't drop until after we dropped the beats. So we have to have that track and that beat in this tournament.
I said, if they cook that BBL Drizzy beat, it might go viral. No, absolutely.
Oh, somebody's going viral. I can promise you that. Somebody's going viral.
Give me the work. That's all I need is the work.
You know what's surprising to me? Is Chevy's in here, and I love Chevy. But Chevy's like the Joker because you never know what Chevy you're going to get. And Chevy right now is playing. I love Chevy, but Chevy's playing poker. I can read Chevy. He's being very quiet for Chevy, which means to me he's up to something. That's all. Chevy, I'm onto it. Chevy being quiet to me means he's up.
You think he's prepping? You think he's going hard prepping?
I think that Chevy's going to take this very seriously, and I think that the more quiet he is, to me, it's showing me how seriously he's taking it. And
that's my point, though. That's why Chris Coke, Vita Ruler, Chevy now.
I got you, but Chevy's also like Jigsaw. Like Chevy likes to play mental warfare. He loves it. Chevy loves mental warfare. He loves playing mind games, and I do think we're going to get some mind games from Chevy coming up. I definitely think that it wouldn't be a tournament if he doesn't, play his mental warfare.
Do we see Chevy and Push Your Luck in the same?
Honestly, dude, I don't even need to see that again. Like, I'm gonna be real. I don't. And hold on a second, Luch.
Hey, shout out Luch. Shout out Luch.
Where's Luch been, dude? I thought Luch moved out of the state. Luch, he's not registered. He's not registered.
Luch.
He's not registered.
No. Luch. You emailed me the diss tracks. No, Luch. Where's your flyer? We not doing that.
He's not a attorney yet.
Luch. If they got to rap, you got to rap.
Get into this. Get back. He'll be in the tournament. Tell him to hit me. Get into the Chevy, Chevy, and what were we saying about Chevy as far as Chevy and Push Your Luck? I don't need to see that, bro.
Are they in the same? Are they in the same bracket? You know what I'm saying? Nah, we're gonna
maybe they are. Maybe they are. Maybe they'll see each other again. Maybe that will happen. But like for me,
there it is. Luch said I'm gonna beat her.
And Luch is somebody that I expect to win a couple rounds at least.
Everybody gets a pass except Push. Chevy said on Instagram.
I'm curious to see, like, you know, like, here's my thing. What if like Chevy and Chris Koch had to see each other like in the Final Four? Like, what if they had to do that? Like, I want to know, like, is it going to be business at that point, or is it going to be like, oh, that's my dog type shit? No, like, I want it to be like, I'm going to lyrically fuck you up. And like, but lyrically, I don't want it to be like, oh, that's my dog. I don't want to do it to my dog. No, fuck that. Like, no, you're going to take down your dog that night lyrically. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the vibes I want, bro. Like, I'm going to be real with you. I want there to be a competition to this, dude. And I know there's going to be because there's too much on the line. So,
I think
Luch
both
deserves a good round. Luch needs his round one. Luch's music is good. His music is good.
Luch could rap. This it's not jokes on Luch. It's like
he's had to face the one seed twice. He's had to face the one seed twice.
Yeah, facts. Damn.
He's had to face the real Kyrie, and then I believe he faced like maybe Oswin or he faced somebody else round one that was pretty intense. Maybe Vito Ruler. I don't know who it was. Fuck everybody.
Luch, just commented. Yeah. They said they're all dead. Ashley Hudson, DJ shout out DJ You said your friend is going down for 5 bands. Yeah, my friend's going down, and then I'm selling the chain. Absolutely.
Isn't it crazy? We're a year later, and what I like about what's going on too, at least in Arizona, as far as media, and we can even put Bootleg Kev into that, is we all are at least united. Meaning, like, we're all working together. Look we got Bootleg Kev. I've been talking to throughout this whole past couple months, you know what I'm saying? Like almost daily. We got Two-Tone, involved in this. We're all kind of have our heads together in this. And I think that's what even is going to make it a better event as well. You know, just everybody's involved in it, bro. Like everybody has some kind of skin in this, dude. From Kev all the way down. Yeah.
No, I mean, I think it was a special event last time. It was lit. The drama sold it. The talent more than anything sold it. It was fresh. It was unique. I mean, I like to, you know what I'm saying? I like to talk my shit too. We made it look like it was a real ESPN thing going down. And it's only going to get better. Like running it back now. Like you said, you did the song competition. The song competition was like, all right, it was cool. But like, but now this is the thing. You know what I'm saying? This is it. Luch said, I got tracks ready. They still ain't respond to the diss tracks yet.
Luch, you still haven't registered. Hit my phone.
We need the flyer. Luch, flyer. All right. We need the flyer. Said drama sells. I mean, yeah, listen, drama does sell for sure.
I'm a messy motherfucker. I love the drama. I love being messy. I love it all. I want it all. The thing is, I want it all in an environment where we all understand the playing field. And like we keep it in that playing field. But that's where it needs to stay. And if like and if you're soft or can't handle a diss and this is rap, then you shouldn't be in rap or hip hop. Like if you can't handle a diss, this isn't the right lane, bro. And respectfully. Now, there's other things. Now, if you're here, my thing is this: if you're fucking with somebody's money, if you're fucking with somebody's family, or bottom line, that's different. But like rap is rap, and that's what. And even who came out from TDE and said like the biggest thing was the Drake and Kendrick battle's over, but it was a huge win for the culture. Somebody said that, and that's what this is going to be, a huge win. And Oz right, drama does sell, and with a tournament, there's going to be drama because everybody has egos. And at the end of the day, only one person's leaving with that chain that night and that cash that night.
I said, what diss tracks Luch got?
Low key gang, don't even trip.
Yeah.
Like I said, these niggas ain't rapping. These niggas through subliminals. I'm a real life assassin.
Look, easy does it when my pad hit the pad. I took them L's on the chin and went back in the lab. Like I misplaced some shit, I went back in the bag. One thing about Luch, I keep some shit in the stash. Hold on, let me cook. All this shit they overlook. We can't judge them by the cover. Gotta open up the book. I'm doing shit legitimate. I started off as a crook. Now they trying to see what's up. I'm like, Nas, I made you look. These niggas scared to drop. Where's the bars? Fuck a hook. Niggas taking too long. Like push your luck versus Chevy. I know I fucked up, but we thought you was deadly. That was a nightmare. Chevy turned into Freddy. Push was nervous, must have had my spaghetti. But on the surface, you could tell he wasn't ready. This time around, no question, I'll be ready. Richie told me don't even trip. These niggas petty. Fuck you niggas doing out here. That shit was whack as fuck. Fuck you niggas doing out here. Y'all don't even rap enough. The voice of hip hop got me blocked. That nigga mad for what? Told y'all niggas I rap. Got bars to back it up. Nigga, where the fucking raps at? I need to hear some raps. You niggas better rap. Gotta rap. Not that bullshit. They gotta rap.
Luch can rap.
There you go, Luch.
I fuck with Luch, bro. I fuck with
Now you can't use the like that beat. Now you got to use a different beat for round one. Don't perform the diss track, Luch. New bars for the competition, all right? Tone is in here trying to cook right now. Tone is
Corey versus Chevy. You know what? Here, because he brought it up and because Deshaun Corey did win the last tournament, I think it is safe to talk about that for a second. It wouldn't be right not to address it. Here, I know this. I know Chevy and myself talked about a week ago on the phone. And Chevy said, Matty, I want Deshaun Corey. And I said, to be honest with you, I think you warrant that. I think Chevy deserves that. Meaning, like, I would feel comfortable with them battling. And I would think that both of them are on the same caliber. Deshaun doesn't feel that way about Chevy. Deshaun feels that Chevy's not at his level. Personally, I've had them both in my studio. I've seen what they both can do. And I do think they both are on the same level as far as rap is concerned. I think that Chevy is on that level. So for me, I'd love to fucking see that.
Yeah.
Deshaun has other things going on in life right now. I've talked to him off the record, and I can tell you this: he's not running from the battle. He has real life shit going on right now, and that's what it is. Personally, for me, I don't want to be the one to call him out with this because I know he has real life shit going on. But that doesn't mean like Chevy and other people can't call him out or do their thing. It's none of my business. I would like him in this tournament, one. And if Deshaun Corey called me right now and said, I want to battle Chevy in 3 weeks, make it happen, I would make that happen. They would both get a little bag and then make it happen, right? We would do that, Weezle. I know me and you would make that happen, right? We would make that happen no matter what. But we don't have that opportunity to make it happen. If Deshaun and Chevy said we want to both do this, I would make sure they both get a bag, something to show them respect, and we'd make it happen. But I don't have the ability to make that happen. Not everybody's coming to the table here with that. So that's where it's at with Chevy and Deshaun Corey. But I think Deshaun Corey should be backing up his fucking title. I think personally he should be running it back. I'm not trying to like get out there and make it a whole thing with him, but I think the champ should come and try to run it back. That would be
1,000%. 1,000%. Let me go over to the Instagram comments because they don't show on here. Mm-hmm. Chevy said, I don't think anybody in this comp that knows me is going to play with me up there. If I line up with Coke, then we'll both be ready. Okay. Masa Boy said, Weez in his media bag, but don't forget he got bars. Absolutely. Chevy said,
I'll say, by the way, that's a family member, team member to the Rap Arena and to my platform. Masa Boy, he's Masa Boy, bro.
Masa Boy's over there. Stas, AZ way too active. Stas said, I feel like these artists are wasting all their bars on these diss tracks. The competition is in August. That's a fact.
We got plenty of time, bro. We got 9 days. They got plenty of time. I think this is actually it's like a warm up. It's like a preliminary warm up right now. It's getting them ready.
Nick Nova said, if Syph come back, I got to readjust everything. He's different. Absolutely.
100% different. And hey, here's a guy like him though that no one really heard about. I heard he can rap, but he won the tournament. And he wasn't a 1 seed. So anybody can win this shit. He's a prime example.
Facts. Tone, what the odds for? He says, Tone, when you out the gym, I'm going to send you the link. Because I feel like he got something to say. I'm going to send Tone out a link. Can we get a feature from the Hatrix? You said what?
I know Tone specifically wants a few people in this.
Yeah, facts.
But,
Damn, Luch, I didn't even see this one.
Chevy
Damn.
Corey. Wow.
Damn.
Chevy will cook
Damn. Said he rearranged. Tony said rearrange. They got to rearrange it all. Let's go. Let me see. Stas said all the artists are super talented. This should be a good one. Nah, it's gonna be a great one, bro. This next one's gonna be crazy. La'Ari said them diss tracks just got us started. Facts. Woke everybody up. 1000%. Quincy Scott said
the city up, bro. Yo, it woke the fucking city up, bro. I'll be real with you. Like the engagement on these diss tracks has been incredible. And people are fucking listening to them, bro, which is great for the city of Arizona. It's great for Arizona hip hop, dude. It truly is. Like right now, Arizona hip hop's on fire.
no facts. Who's IG? Y'all on? We're on the Rap Arena Instagram. I think that's what you mean. Quincy Scott said, Matty, I need to jump on the phone with you later.
That's fine.
That's cool. Quincy, shout out Quincy. Yeah. I mean, I don't know if you want to say who. There's potentially another diss track coming out tomorrow. You said.
I do believe that there's another diss track coming out tomorrow.
Enough said.
I'm not going to say who it's from or here. And just how I'm handling these diss tracks, I don't favor any contestant to any contestant at all. If you put the work in and do a diss track, I'm going to post it on my page and run a blog post because I respect you for your work that you put in. No one's different. I don't care if I like the diss track or I don't. I'm going to put it out there and let you guys figure it out. But
Absolutely.
if you do a diss track, how I'm doing it is this. If you send it to my phone, it's going right to my graphic designer, and it will be right on my Instagram within 30 minutes. So that's how I'm doing it. I'm not asking anybody to do it. If you send me a diss track and I get it, I'm going to give it a quick listen. It's going right to my graphic designer, and it will be on my page within 30 minutes.
Two Raw over there. It's like a sweatshop for Two Raw right now. He said, well, Rap Arena's back.
He loves it.
Two Raw is cooking right now. Matty's getting a diss. Everybody's making diss tracks. Weezle made a diss track. It'll never see the light of day. I promise you. I was cooking some of you. Nah, let me stop. I got verses on verses. Y'all got to rap. Luch, where's the flyer, Luch? Come on, man. Hit Matty's phone.
Yeah, he does need to register for room.
The diss tracks you've been posting was a good idea. Yeah, I mean, it's activated.
Honestly, to be real with you, I didn't know 5 or 6 days ago. That wasn't even my idea. See, some of this shit just happens. Like the Kid Friendly started it. We posted that. It went up, and then it just kind of like has been taking its own course. And all I'm doing is just making sure everybody gets the same. Like Brent Allen today, he sent me his diss track. Brent Allen's diss track was up within 30 minutes.
Right.
That's all I can do.
Shout out Charles Anonymous Films. He said Chevy will embarrass Corey bad. Sheesh, they still talking about it. Chevy will hurt Corey's feelings in real life and his career from Quincy. Sheesh. All right.
I wouldn't want to face, if I was Deshaun Corey, I wouldn't want to face the young bull and Quincy Scott. I wouldn't want to face Chevy. I wouldn't want to face a lot of these guys. But at the end of the day, like Deshaun Corey still is holding the throne. And he's incredible. Like let's not knock what Deshaun Corey's done either. But I would definitely say like a lot of these guys can dance for sure.
Yeah. 1000%. Tyler Gill, I seen it in here.
Tyler's somebody that's been super quiet, but also like I bring up Tyler a lot because Tyler was somebody that in the last tournament that I felt like personally I knew Tyler can rap. I didn't know how deep he was going to go in that tournament. Like, I didn't know he was going to go all the way down to the Elite Eight like that. But he did that because he had a shitload of enthusiasm, and he was energetic that night, and he wanted it, bro. And you can tell he wanted it. And Tyler's a prime example of somebody that, like, he's somebody that that's a prime example. Don't take him lightly. And Tyler, you might not want to be hearing this right now, but, like, he's somebody that he wants to win this, and he's not going to fold on stage. He's going to give you, he's going to come at you hard. And that's somebody that he can go. He's a dark horse in this, where he can really run some people up.
So back on the Instagram, Quincy said, "I'm gonna win, family." Chevy said, "If I was Deshaun Corey, I wouldn't want to face a mirror. Fuck a rap battle." Golly, sheesh. DJ Oz said, "Push had the easiest route to the finals."
Can I say this? I do think some of Deshaun Corey's people are probably in here right now to get on the, and Deshaun might be mad at me. Mercedes might even be a little mad at me. But I will say this. For what Chevy just said, can you repeat that? I mean, what do you say? Like, he wouldn't even want to look in the mirror? Like, I will say that.
Chevy Gang Cass said, "If I was Deshaun Corey, I wouldn't want to face a mirror. Fuck a rap battle."
So, like, for me, if I was his management and I heard that, oh, no, it's on. Oh, no, it's on. Like, immediately. That's it. Like, that's it. There's no everything else. I'll make sure I do, but I'm going to handle that. And regardless if it's going to be within the tournament or if it's going to be personally on a pay-per-view like we did with Dylan and Coke, like, that battle I would never let that slide.
Quincy says Chevy was on push route. All he had was luck. Okay, I see you with the bar. Anonymous Film, shout out Charles. He said Tyler versus Q round 1 since we can influence the brackets. Quincy said Tyler's not seeing the outside of round 1 if that's the case.
Yeah, I don't think that seating wise though that would even happen.
Chevy, Matty was talking about who he doesn't want to face in a battle. Priorities, man. Priorities. Who he does. Oh, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. Yeah, I mean, listen, if you ask me, you do Lil Ari and Neek Nova.
Yeah, that's happening round 1. That's happening round 1.
No, I'm talking about the pay-per-view after. I'm past the 16 bar competition. I'm looking at what's the undercard in the main event. We got Lil Ari, Neek Nova, we got Slugger, Kid Friendly, and then we got Chevy and Deshaun Corey. It just has to happen. Like, it just gotta happen, right? Like, are we not trying to do, like, you know what I'm saying? We not trying to do raw shit or what?
I just want Deshaun Corey to head up and be like, we can figure something or something.
Yeah, he got it. He's the champ right now. He's got the belt, like.
I don't like, and trust me, like, and again, I respect Mercedes. She's very close with Deshaun. I respect Deshaun's manager. I respect Deshaun. But also, like, I have a part of me that's like, dude, I worked so hard for this tournament. And, like, I definitely thought the person that won it would be a part of the second one. And it's kind of, like, annoying that the person that won the first one is not a part of the second one at all. And that to me is just, like, annoying.
I think it's because he's the champ and lyrically he was a worthy champ.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. Like, but to me, like, I still felt like whoever won that first one would be right back in the second one, like, for sure.
Yeah. No,
it's kind of like,
Yeah, I get you. Tyler Gill said, "Be careful what you wish for." LOL. Unconventional King, shout out Unconventional Kings. They said, "Yeah, it's gonna get interesting." Yeah,
this one's gonna be this one. Like, my hair's already thinning out.
You said what?
My hair's already becoming thinner.
Listen, just for those that are in the Instagram, I don't know if it's true if Instagram cuts off at an hour. If so, Rap Arena YouTube, pop on in and I'll figure out how to get this back up. Quincy Scott said, "Hell nah, get your body of the night back in there. I always want to discredit my body of the night, body of the whole Rap Arena. Who else got a 3-0? I mean, he got to be talking about a re-encounter pay-per-view there."
Well, he battled Luch that night, right?
Yeah. So Quincy Scott wants Tyler round 1. I don't know if it makes sense to do that. I think we could have them meet, but I don't think it makes sense to do that.
It doesn't by seeding, but
yeah. I mean, go ahead.
We'll see. We'll see. It doesn't buy seating, but like, yeah, we'll figure that out. I think, but here's the thing: like, you don't want to just worry about Tyler. Or Tyler doesn't want worry about everybody. Like, worry about every round. That's what I would do. I would worry about every round because you're only going to see that person 1 out of 6.
At what point do you think we release brackets? How soon?
When we sell it out, as soon as the bracket's full. Because like I can release 2 conferences right now, but like we also want to see every contestant because we might get the last contestant might be the one that is the most dominating. We don't know yet. Like there's going to be more really big MCs that join this. I'm going to make sure of it. So like, there's going to be more people that Luch says he'll cook Quincy.
Whoa, Luch on Twitch said I'll cook Quincy.
Well, here's the problem. Luch to me has a lot to prove in this tournament coming up, but he can't say he'll cook Quincy because on the pay-per-view, it was just a dominating performance by Quincy that night, and I'm going to call it what it was. And it was like this. It was like I don't think Luch would ever come like that again, and I think Luch.
Pause. No, did he?
No, Luch won't come like that again. You know what I'm saying? But like,
pause.
Got you. But as far as the tournament's concerned, I don't think that maybe I don't think that we're going to set Quincy and Luch up for the first round.
I feel that. Tone said Quincy Scott is the best bar spitter in Arizona, top 10 all time. It's the voice of Arizona right there. Luch said respect, but that was last year, Matty.
Again, I actually think Luch is somebody that can go deep in this. I think Luch's music. Luch's music is fire.
Thank you.
Please let us know where you're going with all this shit. But
you not catching it. I'm catching it. Okay. Tyler said, I don't care who I rap about on Instagram. Quincy Scott said, nah, fuck a rerun. Give me a new body. DJ I said, Luch needs an easy round.
Luch is going to have a very good opponent in his first round. We got it. Luch, I think, is going to get seated higher now, though. Like, he deserves to be seated higher, you know?
Luch, slow down, Brody. Get push out of here first. Sheesh. Pause. There's a lot of potential storylines and battles and combinations that would be great. 64 artists.
I want to see Quincy be the ruler. Quincy's been barking to be a ruler for a minute. There should be some demand for that. Like Tone just said, Quincy's the best Larry assistant in top 10 ever in Arizona hip hop history.
Luch is going crazy on Twitch. Is not a DJ. Whoa, Quincy is ducking. Whoa. Do I got to send a link to Quincy?
Luch, if you want Quincy first round, just tell me. Just tell me, Luch.
ID, this is a great question. This is a great question while Quincy and Luch think about if you want me to send this link real quick. How are the seeds determined? So last time, to kind of pull the curtain back, we kind of just went off of like some light like history with each artist and like kind of looking up who they were, what their name was, things like that, and their abilities, right? This time we kind of got a little bit more to judge that off of. Some artists have past experience, some new artists who maybe we don't have all the history with, you know what I'm saying? We have a little bit of their reputation on the line and we can kind of look into that. So it's a combination of a bunch of that. But going into this one, history with Rap Arena is for sure, if we know somebody is capable, they're a higher seed, not because we are honoring them with a higher seed, because we know they're like that. You know what I'm saying? Luch says, Luch versus everybody, I'm not playing. Okay. I want to see that too, Quincy Scott. August 10th will be interesting.
Guys like ID, who I tapped into his music a little bit when he registered, but guys like that are going to be interesting because you never know how deep these guys are going to go, bro. You don't know if they're going to win it. I mean, bro, Weezle,
keep going.
No one's talking about deep, bro. Like, deep in the tournament, you don't know how deep in the tournament you're going to go, bro. So, that's really like just guys like Deshaun Corey. The same exact feeling I have is I didn't know much about him. I don't know about a lot of these contestants, and they might be there at the end. So that's really
good question on Instagram. Unconventional King said, asking honestly, how many of these rappers have won a contest before? So, Deshaun won the last one. Chris Coke has had a bunch of battles. Then he won the battle with Dylan Jacob in the pay-per-view thing. Quincy beat Luch on that one. Chevy beat Push on that one. So yeah, I mean, we're not really basing it too far off of the past, but kind of what's, we've had a couple events now. DJ Oz said, I'm trying to get Luch a pass for the first round, and he's coming for me. Tyler Gill said the rap arena is different than a competition, in my opinion. For sure, the 16-bar challenge is its own thing. The rap arena event is more of like the battle stuff, Chevy said, I'll bully Push because I know he's outside. Jabs at Deshaun serve no point or no purpose at this point. Fair. Quincy said, ducked who? They heads on their wall. Give me anybody y'all want, to be honest. So Quincy is with whatever, and Luch is saying he wants Quincy to Push your luck. I don't think you could get Quincy, Luch. Like, yeah, I mean, he did what he had to do.
Well, hey, if Luch wants that first round, I can make that happen.
You want Luch? You want Quincy first round?
I can make that happen if that's what he wants. Per his request, we can make that happen. That's easy.
Is that what he's saying?
If that's what he wants, we can easily make that request happen for him.
Unconventional Kid said, Cat's talking about winning 6 rounds. Just wondered. They're talking about the rounds from the last one. I think it was like, what was it, 5 rounds to get to the championship. Plus they've done 3-round battles.
It's going to be 5 rounds in the finals.
Yeah, I actually have, I can't show it, but I had something that was like a record thing of people's record in the rap arena, and it's kind of wild. It's kind of wild. Quincy versus Tyler round 1.
Nah. Quincy and Luch round 1 we can do.
If you feel you like that, you need to enter the contest. Everyone say they can rap better, but never test their pen. 1000%. The voice of Arizona hip hop. Yeah, I don't see why you wouldn't. Like, I really don't see why you wouldn't. If you pride yourself on rapping. It's not for everybody. There's a lot of kinds of artists that should not be in this. But like, if you think you could rap, why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you? Let's go back to Instagram. Luch is about to lose again. DJ Chevy said Luch versus Quincy 3 rounds, but after he beats the shit out of Push. So you're saying if Luch beats Push Your Luck, then he deserves a rematch at Quincy. Quincy said, I'll take Luch 2nd round. How can we get Luch 1st round but not Tyler? Charles, Anonymous Films. Matty Ice show is accidentally just putting together a big-ass battle card. C. Leach. Shout out C. Leach. I think if you're here and you're a local artist, you should compete. That's from Unconventional Kings. C. Leach is not in this one again?
Yeah, he's dropping on an album where he has a lot going on music-wise, he said. So he's going to be a big part of like sponsoring with Easy Way Too Active.
Right. Yeah, shout out Easy Way Too Active. That first round with C. Leach and Coke was.
Yeah, he could have. I didn't realize.
They both cooked. That was a tough round.
That's my fault. I didn't, and C. Leach can get mad at me for that. I didn't know that he can rap like that. Like, I'm gonna be real with you. Like, I kind of caught me off guard. Yeah, that was I never heard anything from C. Leach. It was just more of like he hit me up like I want to enter. I didn't know like his history, and that's like to my respect. I guess a lot of people here in Arizona did know that he can really rap.
Yeah, I remember. I think it was Tone and Ah saying that.
Yeah.
When Mid was doing a promo for the first one, like, how can y'all put them?
Yeah, that was my fuck up actually. So,
somebody said that they chose C. Leach in that first round. Wow. Yeah. When I seen Coke last week, Coke told me, Matty, Chris Coke's exact words. He said they all fucked up. He said, I hope they're ready because they all fucked up, like entering the competition.
Yeah,
I haven't talked nothing online. He hasn't said nothing online. He hasn't said nothing. But when I tell you Coke was so confident, like he laughed it off. Like, yeah, like, we got to do it.
I'll say this right now: Chris Coke would be the 1 seed.
Think he deserves that?
Yeah, I mean, he's the 1 seed right now. I mean, he's the dominant 1 seed right now. That doesn't mean he's going to win shit because the 4 1 seeds didn't win the last tournament. 4 of them. But Chris Coke's for sure a 1 seed. as of now. That could change. But, I mean, he's won a battle in the rap arena against Dylan Jacob with Rum Nitty as a judge. He's been battling for years. He went deep as fuck into the last tournament.
ID. Yeah, go ahead. Read it.
Something tells me I'm going to get put against somebody known. That's cool with me, though. Honestly, bro, like, I wouldn't even necessarily say that. I would say a guy like you is somebody that I'd be actually threatened of if I was another artist. And I also want to let this be known too, because people have been hitting me like, yo, there's been so much promo with the Kid Friendly, or so much promo with like Neek and a little Ari even, or any of that stuff. And I just try to like tell them, listen, it's only because they've been chirping and they've been dropping diss songs and stuff like that. Like, if you want to have, I'm reporting on what I'm getting, right? So just because you're not giving me anything either, like Chris Koch has been super quiet. Chevy's been super quiet, right? Just because you're not giving me anything, or just because we're not covering you, doesn't mean shit either. We're only reporting on like what we're getting, and it doesn't have anything to do with the battle. It just has everything to do with what comes along with it. So I want to let everybody know that too.
Right. Yeah, I mean, listen, at some point you're gonna face somebody with a name. There's a lot of names in here. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of names in here. Nobody's being offered as a sacrificial lamb for anything. I can tell you that much.
There's gonna be more names in here too.
That's what I'm saying. There's gonna be a lot more names. Last time, there was a lot of unknown. There was a lot of. It's gonna be way more competitive. That's all I want to say. This time around, it's definitely already shaping up to be way more competitive in terms of the talent level. So, like, yeah. C Leach said, "ID been around a long time and he can rap. That's lit."
That's what I'm saying. So, like that, you know what I mean? Like just like that. We don't know.
Anonymous Film said, "Coke over Chevy though." Coke stated his thoughts on Chevy. Yeah, I mean, it's if Coke is one, Chevy's got to be like two. You know what I'm saying? Like unofficially.
No, Chevy's a 1 seed right now. But like I'm saying, like Chevy and Coke are both 1 seeds right now for sure.
Oh, because different brackets.
The 1 seeds in the tournament right now, I can tell you this: the 1 seeds that I'm looking at right now, for sure, that I can clear cut say they're 1 seeds right now. And again, this doesn't mean they're winning anything. It just means like they're a 1 seed, and you got to give the 1 seed their credit too. I would give Chris Koch the 1 seed. I'd give the Kid Friendly the 1 seed, and I would give Chevy a 1 seed right now. And then there's a lot. There's that fourth one's up for grabs. In my eyes right now. And that's based off of what's been done, dude. Yeah. That's not, I'm not basing it off of anything else. It's about what's been done. You know, this is Kid Friendly's third tournament too. This is the Kid Friendly's third tournament. You know, you got to put that into consideration. You know what I'm saying? It's his third tournament, dude. And he's been freestyling and doing a lot of different things recently. So his level's gone up of what he's done. Chris Koch's been doing this for 15 years. Chevy Gang, we know what he's doing right now. We saw what the freestyle he did on my show this year. And we saw what he's done in the rap arena, and we saw what he's done in the first tournament. So like that's why we're doing this. It has nothing to do with anything else. It is based on what they've done. And just because you're a 1 seed, again, doesn't mean a fucking thing. Because not one seed won the tournament of the last one.
Right. Real quick before I go to this next point, C Leach said we've got a slot to give away too. And I'm plotting on who I might be able to get in this. Okay. Shout out AZ Way Too Active.
Arizona Way Too Active is a sponsor, and
shout out AZ Way Too Active. Absolutely.
Yeah, they have
here's some numbers. Ready? And this is rounds 1, not competitions 1. Not this is rounds in total 1 in Rap Arena 16 bar challenge. So Deshaun Corey obviously won the first one. He went 5-0. He's the only undefeated contestant right now in Rap Arena. Chris Koch is 4-1. He went 3 rounds in 16 bar, lost to Dylan Jacob, but then won. So he's actually 5-1. I'm sorry, because he won 2 rounds to 1 against Dylan Jacob. Dylan Jacob's 5-2. Chevy Gang Cass is 4-1. Push Your Luck is 4-2. V the Ruler is 3-2. Tyler Gill is 3-2 because he lost first round of the song competition. We shouldn't even put song competition in this. But you get the point being, like, people have rounds now. There's history. So, like, if we're basing things off performance within the arena, like, that's what we're basing it off of.
And again, I would say even, Quincy's somebody that I feel like even a guy like Quincy Scott, I feel like this tournament means a lot for him because I feel like he is right there right now, like breaking through. And I'm not trying to compare Kid or Quincy to say one's better than the other. I really don't know who's better. I couldn't tell you personally. I don't fucking know. I'm not a fan of this shit. I don't know who's better than who with that. And I didn't actually pay attention to. I didn't even pay. He said he cooked the Quincy. Did they battle? I didn't even know they battled.
Who?
Because Quincy made a comment saying he cooked the Kid friendly.
Yeah, in the song competition. That's why they got the
song competition. Okay, gotcha.
All those numbers aren't reflective of the song competition. On the spot.
Gotcha.
So like, there's more rounds, but like I think song competition kind of gets locked away in the vote.
Yeah. But I will say this. I went back and listened to Quincy's freestyle, like over the beat and shit, and it was definitely something to be said with that. So I wouldn't say. I don't know who would win that. I don't know what. That's why I don't know what's going to happen, dude. And again, like that's why I'm so happy I have no part of it.
For the record, where are the judges going to be?
Well, Bootleg Kev's going to be on stage.
He's on stage.
And the other three judges.
Same place as last time, or are you going to?
I don't know. That's a good question, but I can tell you this: the judges that I have this time are going to be so engaged and locked in that they're going to. This is going to be their. It's going to be. They're going to be the most engaged and locked in than anybody there. More than even the artist on stage. That's how much I'm taking this seriously. And Bootleg Kev will be on stage for the Sweet 16 on. If there's a way I can have all three judges on stage, I would like that.
All right, bet. Say less. We'll make it happen.
If there's a way we can have all three judges on stage, I want them on stage.
Yeah. All right. We will make that happen. Where are you going to be? In regards to the judges,
I will be probably backstage then, or watching it on a live stream or something.
It's all jokes.
Yeah, I won't be with the judges, and I can tell you,
Matty's not rigging shit in this one. I promise you.
Yeah. I mean, that's not. but that whole narrative just never even made sense because a dude from Arizona won, Deshaun Corey won, and I didn't even know who he was. It just never even made any sense.
Facts.
To rig it for somebody I never even met before. Everybody knows that that's not the case. But yeah, the judges will be. I would like them to be on stage. I think that would be the most engaging and the most fair. And I think that they're going to be so locked in like that, and it will be exciting. Yeah. And again, we're these judges aren't going to be like having to be there all night. Like the fact that Kev is coming in the middle of everything gives them like more ability to focus.
Right. Yeah, that I forget the timestamps right now, but I know that like once that Sweet 16 hits, that's when I expect the most amount of people to be in there. That's when it's live. That's when I think the stream was up at that point last year. So, like do what y'all got to do to get to the Sweet 16 at the very least. So that's halfway through, right? 32. Yeah,
and you got to win your first two rounds, and then you're with Kev. You get that content with Kev too. Right. Shout out everybody that's still in the Instagram. They're talking about who's gonna win this, that, and the third. What was the thought process in choosing one person's opinion over three for the Sweet 16 on? Because this is great. Who asked that? Anonymous Films, Charles. Great question, Charles. Great question. This is why I did that. I didn't want there to be any controversy or any controversial rounds when it gets to that point. Meaning this. One, I thought it made the most sense because of who Bootleg Kev is. He's a fucking hip hop head. Not only that, he's somebody that everybody respects, especially in Arizona and in the industry. And Kev stands on business. And I felt comfortable enough to trust him specifically. I wouldn't trust a lot of people in that situation. I wouldn't. But with him, I do trust it. And I feel like his decision is going to hold is the most. So for me, it wouldn't matter what other two judges said because I would take Kev's decision. So that's why we did it like that. And Kev's going to pick the right winner every single round. I believe in him that much. I don't think he's going to – I believe in him that much. I believe whatever he picks is going to be the right one every round. I personally am going to stand behind that and believe whoever he picks is going to be the right one.
Do you think it's crossed Bootleg Kev's mind the amount of pressure if you get to a point where it's Coke versus Chevy or Quincy versus Slugger or –
I do. But the thing is Bootleg Kev's going to go back to this. This is rap, and I'm going to tell you who out-rapped who. And we're going to keep it there. And that's just what this is. And that's it. We're going to keep it right there. And also, like with the song tournament, we did have one round where like James Patrick and who was that? There was a draw, and we had to get the crowd to like.
Oh, I remember that. So
I didn't want to be in a situation like that again. These judges are going to be different. These judges are going to be dialed in. They're going to be laser focused. They're going to be in a better situation to watch this. And to be real with you, as shitty as this might sound, I'm taking this tournament a lot more seriously, personally.
Yeah.
So like, and I hope that's not a nudge to like, I took the last one extremely seriously, but this one I'm like micromanaging every little aspect of it. Meaning I want everybody to have a great experience, from having food in the venue to being comfortable, to be able to get drinks, to going to the bathroom, even whatever it is. I want them to be comfortable. And I want the night to be smooth, and just how we're running the tournament. That's going to be addressed. So great question, but that's why we did it.
I'm reading a comment from Tyler right now. He says a lot of people got pre-established motion with him. Bootleg Kev, he's talking about. So for those who don't, they really got to come with it. What do you think on that?
I disagree with that, because with Kev, I could tell you this. I've had conversations with him. He's like, I can tell you this. I don't give a fuck. He's like, I'm gonna be going off of who won that fucking round. Like I've talked to him about this, and like and sure, Tyler might be right. Like if he knows somebody, yeah, it just means like make sure you come fucking stand on business. Like don't dog walk anybody. Like Tyler knows firsthand, because he's a prime example of I'm not fucking around. I'm gonna come in there and every round I'm gonna eat you, and that's what Tyler did that tournament. He's a prime example of what I'm telling. Be like Tyler. If you want to win this, be like him, because he set himself a goal. And he hit his goals. I mean, he went deep as fuck. He was one round away from like really competing for the whole thing. So like, at the end of the day, like that's just what it is, dude. And again, Bootleg Kev is not gonna here. You always want to be able to come in there and dominate. Let's just put it that way. Never try to lead it close ever. That would be my thing. Never try to lead it close.
Right.
But I can say that Kev's gonna be fair, very fair. I know he's gonna be.
Quincy said, nope. Motherfuckers getting cooked. It could be Kendrick in front of me. They're going to have to go to war. A lot of confidence. Tyler said, I don't even need any drama. Just got to rap all the time. Yeah, I mean, I think what Tyler did, he made sure he impressed the judges. He wasn't worried necessarily about the room. The room doesn't control the fate of
He wanted to win, though, bro.
He did. I remember he was telling me he was taking it super serious. Like
he was also somebody that entered like maybe a month before the tournament too. So like that, he's somebody that I'd be scared of, because he has 3 months now to deal with this shit. Yeah,
and on the flip side with that too, you got to give respect to Quincy, because Quincy won his slot the week of.
No, Quincy,
you know what I'm saying?
Quincy to me is at that level now of like this tournament is a big step for Quincy. So
yeah.
A guy like Quincy won this. You know how big that is?
Yeah. Yeah, that's huge.
So that's why this is a big moment for him. When are you guys dropping the roster? Great question. So it's when we fill the bracket. I would say that in sometime in definitely 45 days before the event. So definitely a month and a half before the event. Sometime in June, I would say by July 1st. But we want to fill it up completely first. Right now, we already have 2 conferences full. But like also like ID, we don't know who's going to register next week. And there could be like, so we got to make sure we're putting the brackets in the right. We want to make every conference fair. I don't want to be putting like 16 of the craziest MCs in one conference, and that, you know what I'm saying? So we got to spread it out. And simple as that. So, definitely you'll know your first matchup, and you'll know the bracket a good 6 weeks before the event.
Right. Yeah, I mean, it's only May. You know what I'm saying? It's literally it's May 13th. So I mean, that's exactly 3 months. before the event. So there's still a lot of time, but really not that much time. It's coming up quick. The promo is going crazy already. 90 days before the event, beginning of the summer. Summer hasn't even really started yet.
Guys like Forever Hughes is going to enter. Guys like, Luch just said those are two more that haven't entered yet, but I know they're going to enter. And I got like 5 more of those in my phone too. So like, it's going to fill up quick. And again, I'm going to Rick Ross's house for the car show a day before, and I'm going to be there for the car show and shit. And I'm going to be promoting hard there. I'm going to find some people that can. There's people coming in from all over the country there, and I'm looking for some hitters there.
Yeah. I think obviously I don't think they would know this. They know Belaire supports. They see obviously like the Raw's cosigns, but the excitement they had to like support it off the rip. Matty, talk about that, because that was like super encouraging.
Who's that?
Belaire, Ross, Brett Barish, like.
Oh, dude! I even showed you. I was like, Weezle, I'm gonna hit up Brett to make sure we can, get Belaire behind this, and it was right away. Matty, no problem. Ross dropped a video. I had the video like 3 weeks ago. I saw Ross the other night at Dre's, and he was talking to me about it. Like, dude, I love what I'm seeing. Ross sees this shit. Ross likes all these. He's been liking all these freestyle videos. He's entertained by it. Don't think Ross
liked the flyer for the Rap Arena live tonight. Like, Ross got to be tapped in.
He could be listening right now. Don't think he's not at the crib or on his yacht, smoking his blunt and enjoying some of these battles and the freestyles. I can promise you, I'm sure he's heard some of them. I know he's been engaging and liking in them. And he loves what's going on in Arizona. I can tell you that it's a great time to be in Arizona right now. Mm-hmm. And I will say there's a lot going on here, and there's a lot of talent out here. And Weezle, I think we're going to be the ones, along with like Tone and that carry the state with what they do. Bro, we got to continue to do this right now, because that's why like the safe drama means a lot. We got to have some drama in hip hop, but like we got to keep it. This is how we're going to be talking. We're talking right now. Look at this. We're talking about shit that I didn't even fucking think I'd talk about last week. I didn't think I'd be talking about Neek Nova and Lil Ari. You know what I'm saying? I didn't think I'd be talking about a lot of the shit that we're talking about. So it's healthy. But I don't know.
Yeah. Before we log out, just because you mentioned to them, you want to go ahead and maybe talk about the discussion, like give them their props for, again, it's like another situation with like Slug and Kid Friendly, how it was over here, and it seems like everybody's a little bit more.
Here. For everybody that's again, let's just leave it on this note. Is Little Ari and Neek, I had a conversation with both of them on the phone today. Okay. I'm not going to get into like what we discussed or anything like that, but I can say that we're all at the same point. All 3 of us came to the agreement that we're going to keep this music and hip hop that night. And I will also say this. The people that are in your camps, they need to stand down too. Everybody needs to stand down that night and support their camp and support their artists. So that's the main thing too. This is music. This is hip hop. We're going to be on live stream. No one wants to catch a stupid fucking case over doing something in a tournament. Again, there's going to be off-duty police there that night as security. Everybody's going to be safe. We have to keep everybody safe. That's the most important thing. No one's life is worth this tournament. That's just not what's going to happen. But I'm not asking anybody to be friends either. So like, I get it. People don't have to like each other. But what was really cool is we were able to do this the last tournament. We had 64 contestants the first time with 27 performers, and not one punch was thrown that night. Right. So, and that's what we're going to do it again. We did Matty Ice Fest. There was no problems. And same thing that will happen with this one. There'll be no problems. I trust Neek. I trust Lil Ari. I trust Sluggo and Quincy. I know that Sluggo and Quincy are on their business professionalism, and they're going to come rap because they want to represent themselves and their state the correct way, because those are 2 guys that are important here. And I know Chevy is going to come, always going to be about music. Even Chris Coke, V, they're all going to be about it. Tyler, everybody's in the ID. Everybody that's in here, all the girls, Jazzy J, Indy Wet, everybody that's in this tournament is going to be about the tournament and about winning this. And that's that's the narrative that I want to make sure everybody knows where my heart is yeah, I might have fun and get a little messy here and there, but at the end of the day, I'm not trying to incite violence, or I'm not trying to like get people to want to go against each other. Like, that's not what it is. Right. Do I believe in like the competitive nature of hip hop and the battles and the diss tracks? I 100% do. And I think anything can be said, by the way. And I mean that. I think anything can be said in rap and diss tracks. I don't think there's anything that can't be said, personally. And I think that, like, the moment you start, like, saying, well, he said that in his diss song, well, now I'm going to go kill him, then I think it just kind of, like, that kills the sport. I think you can get as disrespectful as you want, personally. Who's going to get more disrespectful? I mean, that's what a diss track is, right? So, like, that's my take on it. And as long as we keep it there, let's beat the hell out of them with bars.
Yeah. I think perfectly said. Perfectly said. Again, speaking on the production side of it all, I know, like, the conversations I'm having with Manny, shout out to Manny, Top Pixel, in terms of, like, the stream, the presentation, the vision that we really have for it. Like, listen, any league, any, you know, UFC, boxing, NBA, MLB, they have superstars. We need to find superstars, right? We need to find people that, once our budget and bag is bigger, we can offer contracts to really, like, keep pushing it. This is what you want to do, and you thrive in, like, a situation like that, then we're going to do everything that we can to kind of create the situation that allows that. So shout out to everybody who takes it serious. Shout out to everybody who's even taking a chance on themselves. That's the biggest thing, is the confidence in it. We appreciate all the love, all the support. We appreciate all of the passion, for sure. Let's keep it safe. Let's keep it on the bars, on the instrumentals. All right. Let's make y'all look like superstars that you really are. Shout out to my brother Matty. Matty, anything you want to say before we log off?
No, that's it. If you know anybody that wants to register, hit us. I still have a few performance slots left if you just want to perform for like 10 minutes. Got a couple of vendor booths left. Yeah, besides that, I think we're good to go. And we'll do these weekly. I think we should do these weekly right now. Luch, hit my phone. Let's get you in this.
Luch, we need the flyer, Luch.
Yeah, we need to get him in this. Besides that, we look forward to it. I'm happy we're in a good place today. So
big facts, big facts. My cousin in the chat, Mikey, what up? All right, y'all. That's the Rap Arena this week. We will see y'all next week. Figure out who's gonna be a guest on this, man. We'll see what we get in on here. So stay tuned. Rap Arena official.
Maybe we'll get Natasha in here next week. I'd like to get Natasha Castles in.
That'll be cool. Yeah, let's start getting some of the judges. That'll make a lot of sense.
Cool.
All right, my boy.
Later.
Later, everybody.